Hey guys, Matt here with Savvy Lands. Hey, I've got another property for you. It's just over 10 acres, West Texas, Hudspeth County, near Dell City, Texas, just southwest of Dell City. I'm gonna take you right on into it in Google Earth and show you around. So here we have the good old US of A. Straighten up the map a little bit and fly you down to West Texas. So as we approach West Texas, you're gonna see two colors come into the middle of the screen, two squares, rectangles. They're gonna be yellow and red. Fly down, you'll see a green area right in the middle of the screen. That's Dell City. So we get a little closer, you will see it better. There it is, Dell City. And the yellow and red squares are going to be right in the middle of the screen. So we're going to fly you down here. So this property is actually two different lots. Now these lots are a little over 5 acres each, and they're in Vista Heights subdivision or ranch, and they're lots 6G and 6H. So G is yellow and H is red. And these are connecting and they form about 10 acres each. We're selling them together. So you got a great price for a little over 10 acres. If we zoom in a little bit further, I'll show you the property here. Property has great dirt road access. You can see it runs right through it. I'm going to get rid of the outline and pull up the corners. So here you have the four corners. Put the outline back on, zoom out a little bit. We're going to show you how to get to the highway and how to access this property. So the first route is 5.48 miles, roughly, and it's in blue there. And the second route, I'm going to show you next, is about 2.69 miles, and it's in green. So you can see all the roads running through this area. There's tons of different ways to access this property, and it's pretty easy to get there. As I take you out of Google Earth and I pull up some photos of the property. Now these photos were actually taken from the property itself, so you could be looking at your next piece of land here. It's pretty cool. So here we go. Here's a piece of property. Check out these mountains in the distance. Huge mountains. Really cool. Really cool view. There's another property. Very colorful plants. You got a bunch of yellows and greens in there. All these flowers. More mountains. So here's Cornatus Cafe. It's not too far from the property. We'll go over it later. Dell City, 10 miles northeast of the property. Another photo of the access road. As you can see, there's some bigger trees around as well, so it's pretty neat. Here's some mailboxes off the highway. There's a few homesteads in this area, and they're obviously getting mail there, so that's cool. You can get mail there if you want. We've got some plot plans and some maps of the area, Hudspeth counties in West Texas. Here's some photos of the general landscape. Here's Dell City. The properties down here in Vista Heights. Here's another plot plan. So we actually have some approximate surveys of this as well. It's not an official survey by a licensed surveyor, but these are approximate coordinates for both tracks. Mountain views again. Both properties, close up of both properties. So pulled up Texas Parks and Wildlife's website, and they've got some public hunting land here, or near here, just but near Dell City, so about 10 miles away from this property, and they've got a dove season and early teal season. So that tells us there's at least dove and teal in the area, so doves and ducks. So there's hunting available too. I've also heard there are mule deer and antelope in the area. Probably quail as well. Routes to the property. Access point off the highway. And now we're back to the mountain view. So as we pull up some more information about the property, there are an ample amount of attractions near this property. We'll pull them up here. So Guadalupe Mountains National Park is just about 35 miles to the northeast. Here it is. Here's a map. The property's right around this location where the cursor is. And if you want to look at some photos of Guadalupe Mountains, Google Images supplies a bunch of those photos. So pretty neat. You can go hike all around there and explore and have some cool adventures with the kids or the wife or whoever. The next attraction is going to be Carlsbad National Caverns. That's actually in New Mexico. So this property is tucked right up against the Texas and New Mexico border, and Carlsbad National Caverns is just about 70 miles to the northeast. Check out these photos that we got of Carlsbad if you've never been. I've been a long time ago, a couple times. It's really neat. So they also have tons of bats in here. You can see them all flying out at night. Really neat. Scroll through some of these photos. Got all sorts of stuff. I remember when I was a kid, they used to have a restaurant down in there as well. I'm not sure if they still have it. But we can probably find, if we Google image it, no telling what'll come up. There you go. So yeah, they've got a restaurant down here still. Pretty cool. Really neat experience if you've never been. The next attraction is going to be the Red Sands, which is straight west of the property near El Paso. Here it is. It's about 50 miles. Some photos of Red Sands. Really cool off-roading place that you can go to. Just don't be this guy. To try not to high center there. If you're 4x4, want to run some ATVs out here, great place for you. Pretty neat area. The last place, and pardon me if I say this wrong, is Waco Tank State Park. And by last, I mean just of the four we've mentioned, is only about 50 miles west of the property. And here are some photos of the state park. If you're a rock climber, this might be a place for you. This girl's pretty intense. Pretty neat. As for restaurants near the property, you've got Coronados Cafe, which is about 15 miles from the property. Great reviews on Yelp. Burgers, fries, they got breakfast, lunch, dinner, you name it. So check these out here. Chips, salsa, onion rings, looks pretty good. Here's their menu just written on some paper. Hole in the wall place that a lot of locals like to go. The tables look like they've got jeans and boots and legs. Pretty neat. Here's the entrance to it. If you're not in the mood for burgers and fries, you can go up to Dell City and you can check out Spanish Angels Cafe. They've got some Mexican food for you. Check this out. There you go. Also in Dell City, so here's the property again. If we fly up to Dell City, which isn't too far, just about 25 miles from the property. Right in Dell City, you've got Dell City Mercantile, which is a grocery store where you can get all your groceries and stuff. Firebird Fuel, which is a gas station and a local convenience store in Dell City. There's a Napa Auto Parts that has, auto parts supplies and stuff there. And then if you need more, you can always go straight west to El Paso, about 70 miles down Highway 62, or I believe it's an interstate as well. Go straight west and you'll get over to El Paso, and the Walmart's about 70 miles away from the property. The school district that this property is closest to is going to be Dell City Independent School District, and it is home of the Fighting Cougars. It serves grades kindergarten through 12th grade. If you'd like to connect with us on social media and find out when we have new properties available, and to like us and follow us and interact with us on social media, head on over to one of three platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Facebook, facebook.com/savvylandsusa. You can see us here. We're always on Facebook updating posts and giving you new properties. Every week we're here. On Instagram, our name is at SavvyLandsUSA. We post a lot on here as well, as you can see. And on Twitter, you can find us as well at SavvyLandsUSA. We post on here as well. So be sure to check us out. Now, if you want to find the property, want to see the property listing, go on over to our website, click listings, and then for sale. You can see everything we have for sale at this current time, or at the current time you look at it. And this property is called Peaceful Dell City Hideaway. So go ahead and click on that ad. It'll bring you into the property listing. Gives you a little info about the property, what you get with the property, some nearby attractions that we talked about, restaurants and shops that we talked about, school district, then the property info. A little over 10 acres. Got your legal description. GPS coordinates, guys. Go ahead and copy and paste what's highlighted right there on your screen into Google Maps. Click enter and it'll fly you to the closest area of the property. Property taxes, you can tell, are really low, and now we get into the good stuff. The property, we're currently asking a cash price of $2,999, and then we are also willing to finance it at $5,500. The financing terms that we have are $299 down, under $125 a month for 48 months, guys. Super cheap, super easy to pay for most people. Again, guys, this is Matt with Savvy Lands at savvylands.com. If you have any more questions, feel free to contact us. Thanks.